25-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now it's Ward. His pass caught. It's Jlamar. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down. They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Titans first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of a yard. First down, Tennessee.
Viking 18.
Shotgun snap for Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On the ground, this is Kalo Mullins. He'll get about 2. Max Melton there to get him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, Ward. That one taken in. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Tennessee. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Coach.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Past the 45. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That ties the game at 7. Jack Wyman to kick off for Arizona.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Corner Garrett Williams there on the stop.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Titan first down.
46-yard line.
Got it. Ready. Here we go.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready. Set.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready. Go.
Out of the gun, Ward. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
Ward's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Go on. Swim.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, Not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Stop.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Again, it's Benson. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Titans 7. Chad Wyland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That one caught on Iomatic. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
He'll go again with Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's third down and a few inches. Murray. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. And the shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
7. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Swim. Come back.
From the gun, it's Murray. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
On first down, it's Ward. This one complete to Ridley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Liking 18.
Running here, it's Pollard. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And when you've got that big body in the backfield, I mean, why not give him a chance to use that size to pick up first down? I mean, you're not looking for a home run. You're not looking for a touchdown. Just get north and south and keep this drive alive.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw is Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
70 Lions. Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
What really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in! Jim DK. Touchdown Titans.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and
2. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
2-2.
They'll run here with Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Murray on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Murray now to throw on first down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Pushed out to his left. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On second down, it's Benson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Throwing Murray. This is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Okay,
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7.
down.
Play action. Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A 4-yard loss.
On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
A give. Here's Benson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Swim.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. Whoa. A gain of 17 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
A gain of 17.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Now give up to the middle, it's Benson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on the camouflage girls. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue girl. Twin, throw me hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to M, now I got sell.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
On the double. Here we go, Scott. Ready,
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Franco leading.
Again, it's Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the ground, they go with Mullins. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, let's go.
Here's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 13-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Hey.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On third down, Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw, taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on. Ready.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Titan first down.
A gain of 15. And the Titans.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Now we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
2nd and 11.
Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
45. Cardinals 21. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
To throw again is Murray. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
I got him. On me.
Murray's going to throw again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Titans. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
32.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now DiMercato. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Murray. That's caught. It's Amari DiMercato. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a hard first down. They convert style there. Big play on fourth and long.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working out of the guns, Murray. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard
Throwing
line.
again is Murray. Rolling to the left. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Brings up
Now a third and 2. On the handoff, it's Mullins. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. From the 31, here is second and 3.
Get it. Ready.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is fourth down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. That is fielded at the 13. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Let's go.
The run is DeMarcado. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down and 8. Now Murray. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 48-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set. Ready, ready.
Now Pollard. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Titans ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pollard. And he will dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me.